Hey everybody, we just got done with the Schecter C1 Elite. Now we have a Les Paul Standard. It's got a little bit of flame to the top of it. Definitely the chatoyant effect there. This is a newer model. I think it's a 12. I'm not sure, but it has the adjustable with the Allen key string height. Just like the Schecter, he had it. Oh, we're missing a reflector too. That's in the case. I got to remember that. Like the Schecter, it's tuned down a half a step. It also has a missing strap button. You see it here, and I've already pre-cut it. It fits exactly at 1/8 inch dowel, so we've already measured and cut the dowel that's going to go in the hole. Capo at the first fret, holding at the body joint. We want 12th thou at the 7th, and we got to tighten that truss rod up just a little bit. But once again, we're going to go ahead and rip the strings off, polish the frets, oil the fingerboard, tighten the tuner bushings, get the pickup height set, intonation. Let's see where that string height was. Measuring at 12th fret, we want 5, and it's a little less than 5. And we want 3, and it's a little less than 5. So treble side can go down and the bass side can come up. Okay, so in order to tighten and adjust the position of the toggle switch, we want to first line up our poker chip. I took the back off so I can hold on to that square back end. And we got this cool tool from Music Nomad that we're just going to use to tighten that on up. I think that'll do it. Just double check. There we go. Switch tip was a little loose. Okay, we can call that job one done. Once again, we're going to get our little piece of sticky note and our wood glue. We're going to take our dowel. Remember to close your wood glue. Alright, we're going to take our 1/8 inch dowel. We're going to douse it in wood glue. To the point where, let's see here, I'll use the other piece of dowel to get it out of the wood. Glue, grab it, and we'll stick it in the hole. That's right, my hand's in the way. Okay, don't worry, it's water it's water soluble. You just wipe that wood glue away. By the time we're done setting this guitar up, it'll be ready to go. So we're going to clean this up, and also I'm using water because I don't want to mess up the finish at all. Alright, now I'm going to just go ahead and polish the frets. Fret nibs look like they're in good shape. The frets They have a little wear down here in the cowboy cord area. Otherwise, it looks like it's been well cared for. Let's make sure that our tuner bushings are snug. We don't want them tight, we want them snug. Crank down on them, you'll crack the nitro. I've got all my tuners aligned where I like to string them. On the bass side, I've got them at 1 and 7. On treble side, I got them pointing at 11 and 5. That way I could put a Z in the string whenever I'm stringing it up, and it kind of locks the string there for when you're doing everything else. Another top tip on how to be careful with a delicate nitro finish and how to put the stop bar onto a Les Paul without driving yourself insane. Pink erasers like you had in school. Take a piece of painter tape, put it on your shirt so it has a little bit of they call it lint. Yeah, that's it. On it, so it's not real sticky. Tape it down. Put your string-a-lings over there, and I'll show you how I do one string. Bring the guitar way back here so the headstock's the only thing in the photo. Like I said, I go from the top at 1 o'clock, come out at the bottom at 7 o'clock. Make sure that you are in the slot in the bridge, and then you make a Z. Just like that. And I usually hold the string lower than where it's going to wrap, and slowly tighten it up. I always bend it back against the post. Now we've already tightened the bushings for the tuner post. Double checking that your string is in the bridge saddle slot. Alright, the other thing we wanted to do, we wanted to tighten the truss rod just a hair. So before we get all the strings on there, let's get this off of here. Put the screw, I'm putting the screw outside of the magnetic holder because it's full of all kind of screws, so I'm just going to set this right here. Truss rod nut is looking good. Get my Gibson truss rod tool and slip it over, and we're going to tighten. A little bit. And we're going to set this here so we have something to work with. And I'm going to repeat that 5 more times. I'm also going to put some guitar grease in the nut slots. Alright, let's get our string height in the ballpark. Once again, we want 5/64 at the bass side and 3/64 at the treble. We've got 3/64 at the treble. We've only got 4/64 at the bass side. So we're going to raise that up a little bit. I have pre-selected the right Allen key for that, but I misplaced my screwdriver. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Man. Okay, so we're going to raise this up and detuning it so that we're not working so hard and putting undue stress on our hardware. Okay, still gotta go up a little bit. So much better than using a thumb wheel. Almost. Alright. We put the reflector knob control back on And for that we used, I just cut out a dust. I just cut out a little circle, a little smaller than the reflector knob top. It's double-sided, put it on the back of the reflector, and then put the reflector in there, and that's probably what they use at Gibson or something similar. But let's see where everything's at. As you see, all the frets are polished, the fingerboard oiled. So let's see where we are. We have, at the 12th fret, Gibson calls for 5/64, and we have 5/64, and they call for 3/64. And I'm going to say that's very close to 3/64. It's below 4/64. I don't have any fret buzz. If we check our relief, holding at the body joint, get a 12 thou feeler gauge at the 7th fret, and you can just feel it slip under there. So that's perfect. Let us check our intonation for your frustration. Let's see. Oh, before you do that, you're going to want to check your pickup height. And for some reason, I don't know if it's tradition or just stupidity, they use for your pickup height, they have flathead screwdrivers, and they make a little thing like this that's a safe flathead screwdriver, so they can go over the knob and it won't slip off and cause a scratch on your either pickup surround or your pick guard, wherever you happen to be. So fatter side, I can't recall the dimensions, but we're good there. Oh, that can actually go down a little bit. So we're going to use that little tool. And that'll do it, I think. Yeah. I'm actually going to drop this too. Perfect. Okay, then the skinnier side. These are available from StewMac. You can get them on Amazon. Perfect. And that could probably come up a little bit. A little bit more. Perfect. So let's check our intonation. Now that we got everything back to what factory spec would be, and I've already tuned this up. The E flat is on. Remember, this is a half step down. The G sharp is on. C is a little flat tuning wise. I check it a second time and it's good. The F sharp is good. B flat's on. E flat's on. Let's go back here to that C sharp. That's good. So we're going to call this done. Where's my string snippers? All the pointy things out of the way. So we brought this Gibson Les Paul standard back up to par. If you live in the greater Pittsburgh area and you want your guitar brought back up to par, send us a message on the Facebook. Also on the Facebook page there is my phone number. You can call and make an appointment. The other thing I ask everybody to do is please, please, please take care of the old folks because they are special. You don't know how long they're going to be around. My mother is 96 and having trouble. Love your neighbor like you love yourself, and most of all, you have a good day